everyone. This is a regular scheduled board meeting for Edgewood City Schools. Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Present.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Present.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Present.
Mr. John Thomas.
Present.
And for the record, Mr. Andrew Pressler is absent.
Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Remain standing. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we don't have anybody here to say prayer this evening. All right, we'll skip it tonight. This time, I'm going to look for a motion for the approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Mr. Messerschmidt, do I have a second?
Second.
Mrs. Ashcraft. Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
Next on the list, we have presentations. Butler County ESC Superintendent, Mr. Phil Bob.
Yep. Mr. Chris Brown, Mr. Jeff Brand, I'll let them take care of their introduction.
Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate that. Members of the board, I just wanted to come and thank you for your partnership with the ESC. Some of you may know I'm transitioning out as superintendent after 10 years at the ESC, so I want to thank you for the last 10 years and many, many years prior to that, and introduce the person who's going to replace me, Mr. Jeff Brand. So thank you.
Welcome.
Good evening. Thank you. Pleasure to be here with the board. As Chris said, just looking forward to working with your leadership team and continue the great partnership we have with Edgewood. I come away of Oak Hills Local School District over the last 25 years, completed my 30th year. I was fortunate enough for Chris to give me a call about this opportunity. It's a different purpose. So my previous experience was 9 years as superintendent at Oak Hills Local. Prior to that, did some HR work, high school principal, so I had a diverse kind of experience. So just really looking forward to getting to know the Edgewood community and working with you guys as a board. You got great leadership from Curtis and Patty here, and already started that transition, having conversations, just getting acclimated to how things work here at Edgewood. So again, thanks to Chris for the opportunity, and again, look forward to working with you guys. And I really thank you guys as members of the board. You got a tough job today, and really appreciate your service to what you guys do for the Edgewood community and the students and staff. So just looking forward to it, and I hope to see you guys around the community.
Sure.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chris, congratulations, man. You did a great job. A lot of tough times there for a while. So you helped the county, not only just the whole county through some really difficult times back in those days in the 20s, 21. And I just want to say thank you.
All right, next up, we have Best Buddies. You need to come down?
Yeah, you do have slides for you to watch.
You want to stay up? Stay up here,
Try to turn it off, turn it back on.
That's what I'm doing. Exactly what I'm doing.
What? That's what they always tell me.
There you go.
See? I should be in my
Good job. Yeah.
There we go.
Thanks. Good evening. We are here tonight representing the Best Buddies chapter of Edgewood High School.
Best Buddies is the largest organization dedicated to ending the social, physical, and economic isolation of the 200 million people worldwide with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Here at Edgewood High School, our chapter is in its 4th year and we have over 140 members. This past year, we were named the Chapter of the Year in the state of Ohio. We received a plaque from the founder himself, Anthony Kennedy Shriver, this summer at Best Buddies International Leadership Conference.
Our chapter meets once a week during lunchtime. We have buddy pairs, but with so many chapter members, we have family groups called posses. During that time, we do a variety of activities together.
Our chapter has monthly after-school events. These pictures show our pumpkin carving event that was held last week. We have partnered with our athletic department to have a Best Buddies night at sporting events. We have attended a basketball game, volleyball game, soccer game, and football game. In January, we will be inviting the Best Buddies chapter from Talawanda High School to join us for a boys basketball game.
Our students have been featured on Channel 5 and Channel 19 to publicize the Friendship Walk and the upcoming Champions Gala. Reporters from the Journal News and Hamilton Magazine have visited us and have written stories about our chapter.
Our officers and chapter members have had opportunities to speak and share about the mission of Best Buddies in a variety of settings.
I'm our current chapter president. My buddy Tyler and I got to meet with Governor DeWine in Columbus to discuss the importance of Best Buddies programming and to encourage him to consider funding sources. The Best Buddies Friendship Walk for Southwest Ohio is held at Markham Park in Hamilton. Our chapter was the top fundraiser for this walk, and we got to lead the start of the walk.
This year was our second year to have a float in the homecoming parade. Students made signs with inclusive statements.
A few of us spent most of the together leading up to the homecoming dance and had a great time. Our buddy's mother posted a heartfelt thank you message on Facebook. For the last 3 years, we had students attend the Best Buddies International Leadership Conference. I was one of the officers who went to this last year, and it was incredible.
The goal of Best Buddies is to develop authentic friendships. We have several buddy pairs who have spent time together outside of school. Their friendships are treasured and time spent together is invaluable.
It is the examples of these students that is changing the culture in our school, thanks to Best Buddies and the opportunity it provides.
If you are interested in learning more or have questions about how you can be of support of our chapter, we'd love to follow up with you. Feel free to contact us. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. That's awesome.
Awesome program, Mrs. Dean. That
Congratulations.
is very impressive to be the chapter of the state.
Yeah, and you guys are making a difference in people's lives, and you may not even realize it, but because of the work you guys do, you make the world a better place. So thank you very much for all that you do, and thank you for coming here tonight and telling us about it.
Thanks for being cougars.
Next on the agenda is public participation. We don't have anybody signed up for that, so we will go to treasurer items. Mrs. Bowers.
Mr. Gabbard, I would like to block items A, B, and C. These are past board minutes, and ask for a motion to approve all 3 of those.
Looking for a motion to approve A, B, and C as presented.
So moved.
Mrs. Ashcraft, and a second. Second. Messerschmidt. Mrs. Bowers, would you call roll, please?
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft?
Yes.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard?
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Mr. Gabbard, my next agenda item is the September 2025 financial reports. I'd like to ask for a motion to approve those as presented.
So, motion. So,
Mr. Thomas, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Messerschmidt. Discussion? Pretty big ticket there to Johnson Controls. Any discussion? Ms. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Johnson Controls Act, I mean, that's it.
$105,000.
I still want to.
PM's $10,000.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. John Thomas,
yes.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt,
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard,
Yes.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Mr. Gabbard, next I would like to block items E through F. These are Butler County ESC contracts for coaching and professional development.
Looking for a motion to approve E through I as presented ECS contracts.
So moved.
Mr. Messerschmidt, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Thomas. These just come a little bit later than normal, is,
Yes.
okay.
I would like to share as well that we have $30,000 in Title II money that will pay for all of this. It's nothing for general fund, it's all grant funded.
Perfect.
Great.
Great. Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt,
Yes.
Mr. Joan Thomas,
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard,
Yes.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. The next agenda item is a Butler County ESC MOU for student tuition.
Looking for motion to approve item J with Butler County ESC as presented.
So moved.
Mr. Messerschmidt, do I have a second?
Second.
Mrs. Ashcraft.
Are these new students, are they?
Line 1, the student has been attending all year. Line 2, that student has been there, but you see the withdrawal date. That student qualifies for early graduate status, so they'll be withdrawn in December. Line 3 is a new student.
Okay. Any more discussion?
No, sir.
Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt,
Yes.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft,
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard,
Yes.
and Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Mr. Gabbard, the next agenda item is the school bus disposal. This was tabled from last month. We are bringing it back this month.
All right, I'm gonna look for a motion to approve the school bus disposal as presented.
So moved.
Mr. Messerschmidt, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Thomas. Discussion?
Yeah, can we, Shane, you weren't here last week, we just had some questions, especially the ones with the engines, and actually it was Andrew that kind of brought it up. We Googled it while we were up here, not that that's really official, but that's how.
Actually, it'll tell you, because that particular 2012 is problematic. That's a known issue with those series, and that's the thing. If you look at spending that kind of money in this to replace it, I've talked with got mechanics here this evening, and I've talked with our mechanic we had previously, Albert, who's here for about 30 years, and pretty much guarantees if you replace it, spend the money on it, that within probably less than a year, you're going to be right back into it. So it's just a problematic engine.
So the one looks like it's rust. I guess the question Andrew had was, can you take the motor out of one and put it in another one and salvage one? Is there any way to keep these running and keep them as backups?
I think that what we're looking at too is you've got the 30 and 34s, 2006, they're 19, 20 years old. with 240,000 miles. If you look at the state of Ohio, they've kind of, over the years, have went back and forth. At one point in time, it was best practice 10 years, 100,000 miles. Then if you look it up now, they've actually put out some papers that'll say 12 to 15 years. 150 to 200,000 miles is what they're looking at for the life expectancy. Now, having said that, not to say that you couldn't get a bus that's got 230,000 miles, or a bus that's got 160 that you're actually looking to move along. Whether it's usually obviously the condition. It's not just the years or the mileage that's on it, it's the condition.
Okay.
So what, on bus 30, there's no, like, it just says 229,000 miles. What's going on with it? Rust, okay.
And all these buses have been kind of flagged by their annual inspections and.
They'll give you a little bit of a hint, like, you need to.
They'll just hit you like and not pass it, but they usually kind of, because we have a pretty good relationship with them, they kind of give us a little, kind of like a heads up, this one's not going to be passed much longer, you better get it taken care of. So all these have been flagged.
So how many spares do you have if we scrap these?
Well, we've got a couple, we combined some routes this year, so we brought some back in, for availability of spares. And you look at it, and at one point in time, you might say, well, there's plenty of spares. But I've been here long enough to get into the spring, and you're sending out buses for athletic events, and you could have 4 or 5, easily 5 buses going out early, which is a spare bus. And then on top of it, if you happen to have an issue with 1 or 2 of your buses and you're using a spare, you're already at 7 spares. So if we move these along, trying to think off the top, we're probably, if we scrap these, we would be, I believe, at 10 that we would have. And the only reason why we have that, like I said, is because we've consolidated some routes and brought them back in.
So we have 10 spares, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
We usually buy buses every year, scrap buses every year, historically.
Yeah. Yeah, we, back somewhere around 2000, I'm going to say 14, somewhere in there, was let's look at bringing in 2 buses a year so that we don't get in a position where you're looking at 1 year and you're having to replace 8 buses. We've been pretty good with that. There's been some years where we didn't do that, but then through the grant situation we had, we were able to bring in 4 buses at one time. So we did buy a couple of buses 1 year. We were able to bring in 4, and that we did that through a grant.
So where are we at in the process as far as like selling these buses?
I've had a couple people, they reached out to me to see what the availability was. One of them was Butler Tech, and it's actually would be used for a training bus, not for transporting students. And I've had a couple of churches reach out and say, if they would have an interest. Now, whether they still have an interest or not, I don't know. I'd have to follow back up with them.
No, I said it's okay for the Butler Tech kids, but not for actual kids. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's a training. It's a training bus, not for them.
Yeah, I'm glad you answered it that way because I didn't want Butler Tech kids on it either. That's bad.
I'm good with this answer.
Any more discussion?
We just didn't know, so we appreciate your insight, letting us know what was going on with those.
Mrs. Bowers, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Mr. Gabbard, my next agenda item is the in-structure contract. I have to look for a motion to approve that.
We look for a motion to approve item L, the in-structure contract as presented.
So moved.
Mr. Messerschmidt.
Second.
Mr. Thomas.
Do we know what this is for? I tried to read it and it's like.
It used to be called parchment. Individuals can go through our website and actually request transcripts. But it used to be called parchment. This is just because it's going under new ownership. So the name change, they're requiring us to do a new contract. We don't pay for it. The learner actually pays for the transcript.
Okay. Okay.
Any more discussion on that?
No.
Sir. Mrs. Bowers, you call roll, please.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. The next agenda item are various donations as presented. I'd like to look for a motion to approve those, please.
I'm looking for a motion to approve the donations as presented.
Motion.
Mr. Thomas, do I have a second?
Second.
Mrs. Ashcraft. Any discussion, just besides we appreciate all the donations?
Very nice. We sent out a letter of thanks to everybody.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
So it was State Street Coffee and Skyline, PTO.
Yep. There's also a donation
Edgewood.
Yeah.
Edgewood, DES.
It's like Domino's.
Just says pizza.
It's Domino's.
Girdwood,
for military
supports our,
breakfast.
Veterans Day breakfast every year. They've been doing that for a few years.
Yeah, that's great.
Graces. Mrs. Bowers, you call roll, please.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. My final agenda item is just informational. I did put some board dates out there, potential board dates for the next calendar year, just so you can start taking a peek at those. As a reminder, we'll do 2 meetings in January. The first one is the organizational meeting to swear in new board members and adopt our tax budget. There will be 2 meetings as well in May, just because of approving the graduates. So just take a look at those and see if maybe you have any conflicts in your schedule and let us know, but we'll dig into this deeper next month. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mrs. Bowers. Next up, we have superintendent items. Mr. Philpott.
Okay, just a couple here tonight. The first is a special education model policy procedure. This gets approved every year by the board. This is not a new policy. We have to approve it every year. It's the model policy that's set forth by the state, just with a few minor changes that are recommended by our attorney. And we will be approving a new one probably in
Next month. Or
maybe
first read next month.
First
Yeah.
read next month. But we have to do this annually, so our expiration is up to approve the model policies.
So moved.
Are we gonna, do you want us to vote on this now?
We need a motion. Yep.
Yeah. So,
All right, I'm gonna look for a motion to approve the model policies and procedures for special education as presented.
so moved.
Mr. Thomas, do I have a second?
Second.
Mrs. Ashcraft. Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
The next one, item B, are 2 overnight field trips. The first field trip is a high school trip, FFA, going to a leadership conference in Columbus, Ohio in January. And then the second trip is the 8th grade Washington DC trip in May of 2026.
I'll look for a motion to approve the 2 field trips as presented.
So moved.
Mrs. Ashcraft, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Messerschmidt. Any discussion?
Great trips.
Happens every year.
I will tell you that this year's DC trip conflicts with graduation. And that is unfortunate that we were trying to avoid track and field for the kids that are involved in the lead meet track and field. To my knowledge, there's one student that was going on the DC trip that's got a sibling graduating. It's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think it's just hard to schedule these things and avoid conflicts in the spring. this trip's a little later than normal. I think that was a product and maybe availability of certain things that they do in DC.
I did not realize that till just now. Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, I wanted to point that out so you knew that.
Any more discussion?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Bauer, would you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft?
Yes.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard?
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
I have no information wise.
Thank you, Mr. Philpott. Next up, we have items from board members. Mrs. Ashcraft, would you like to start?
Thank you. I don't really have a whole lot. FFA fruit sales going on. We just saw the Best Buddies presentation. I think there's a lot of good things, a lot of good cougars out there. So just support our kids. I know Mr. Chastain does a lot with DECA and does a lot with the Best Buddies program. And you know, the kids that are involved in that aren't the kids you think that would be involved. And I think it's great. Get them out there and get them aware. So just support them and buy fruit.
Thank you, Mrs. Ashcraft.
It's good.
Mr. Thomas?
No, just thanks to the thought of it in the last couple of weeks. So you had to put up with me a little bit. But, you did a good job of catching me up in some areas. I appreciate that very much. Kind of was a little bit behind there, so it was nice to sit down with each of you and have you do that for me. So thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Mr. Messerschmidt?
So I got an opportunity to go to the middle school a few weeks ago and see the student of the quarter ceremony as part of a breakfast. And you know, you made the comment, so many good cougars, and watching those kids come up and the narrations and stuff that the students had wrote was really pretty awesome. You know, and what I really liked about it is it wasn't all just academics. It was citizenship, good attitude, hard work, you know, just being good people, right? And you know, listening to some of the stories about some of these kids, it just, you know, made me feel real good that somebody sits up on the stage, because that's what you want. You want kids that do well in the classroom, but you want them to be good citizens, and I heard an awful lot of that. And one of the things that I saw, completely unsolicited while I was there, I watched Jamie Berry come into the cafeteria, and he was helping to facilitate. He was working in a lot of different capacities. He was interacting with all the kids, and just really a positive influence in that cafeteria that morning with all those kids. And you can usually tell a lot by somebody by the way kids react to him, and those kids were reacting to him. And it just made me feel good to watch that, because it takes all of us, right? And I saw him in there, and just that obviously he's made an impression on those kids because of the way they interact with him. And I just wanted to recognize him tonight, because I felt that what I saw, it was just a snapshot in time and space, but what I saw that morning, he really impressed me with the way he interacts with our kids.
Good. That's great. That's a great program. We started that 5 years ago, and we do honor roll and perfect attendance. This we call it VIP, but it could be very impressive performance. It could be very improved performance. We have kids in VIP that sometimes weren't in the VIP. They might have been in Saturday school, but they've turned it around, made some attitude adjustments, gotten on a different path, and it's a good way to recognize them, and it's been a big positive program. And, you're right about Jamie. He does have a pretty good relationship with the kids. He'll appreciate your comments.
Yeah, just thought I'd recognize him.
Thank you, Mr. Messerschmidt. That's what you and I went over there one morning for, right? Okay. Yeah, that was really good. I don't have a whole lot to add. I do want to give another shout out to the the Best Buddies program, and if you are able to help out with that, I know they would greatly appreciate it. Just top notch stuff here. These are great kids. We've got great people leading it, so if you can help out, that would be great. At this time, I'm going to look for a motion to move to executive session for some or all of the following reasons: to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official.
So moved.
Mr. Messerschmidt, do I have a second?
Second.
Mrs. Ashcraft? Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. It is 6:31 p.m.
8:25, we are back, Patty. Personnel items. I'm gonna look for I gotta have it.
Yeah, we gotta have ours.
Here she comes.
Personnel items. Item A, look for a motion to approve item A as presented.
So moved.
Mrs. Ashcraft, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Messerschmidt. Mrs. Bowers, would you call roll, please?
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
Personnel items, item B, looking for a motion to approve as presented.
So moved.
Mrs. Ashcraft, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Messerschmidt. Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Abstain. Personnel items, item C, looking for a motion to approve item C as presented.
Oh.
So moved.
Mr. Messerschmidt, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes, that's me.
Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
And Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
Personnel items, items D, PTA MOU as presented.
So moved.
Mrs. Ashcraft, do I have a second? Mr. Messerschmidt, Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
We'll look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Mrs. Ashcraft.
Second.
Mr. Messerschmidt, Mrs. Bowers, would you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Amy Ashcraft.
Yes.
Mr. Mark Messerschmidt.
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gabbard.
Yes.
Mr. John Thomas.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. It is 8:28 p.m.